Hi everyone, today I will be going over the Sicilian dragon defense for both white and black. So it starts off as like most Sicilian variations do. So play e4, black plays c5, white plays knight f3, white plays d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3. So over here we're at a crossroads from where black has a lot of options. I'll flip the board here. Just as a quick recap, looking at this position, white has lost one of their center pawns, but has good piece like control of the center and good and their pieces are occupying the center. Same with the black, except black doesn't have as many pieces developed. So there's a couple of things black can do. One is this is called the Najdorf, and it's most widely played at especially at higher levels. There's a lot of theory behind it, and there's been a lot of time spent into going through many of the variations and analyzing all of them, trying to find the best one. I think objectively the best move here, but it's not always necessary to play, and especially in lower levels, you don't really need to play it to be able to win. There's plenty of other things you can do it here as black to win. Other thing is here, just developing your knight, and this is perfectly good. One thing about this move is it's pretty easy to transpose out of this variation, so you can go into the dragon variation if you want, or possibly the Najdorf. It kind of depends on how black or white plays afterwards. Next we have this is it's really hard to pronounce this, sorry, Schwenningen defense. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's too special. It's nothing good. And then this is the Sveshnikov defense. Again, nothing too good. This is played pretty often too as well, at pretty much all levels. But then what we're talking about here is the dragon defense, which is when black plays here. This is not the best variation from an engine's point of view or an objective point of view, but it's definitely and pretty easily the one that leads to the most attacking chances for both sides. So if you're really into tactics, really into attacking your opponent, trying to end the game early, having an initiative and using the initiative to attack your opponent's king directly, taking risks, this is a really good opening for you. Highly recommend you look into it and consider playing it as black if white plays e4. So after this, white continues to develop. They play a bishop here, just to develop their bishop and possibly move the queen out, queenside castle, whatever. This is a good move. Here black plays this, but I do want to go over what black can play here, which seems like a good move because starting to take the bishop. If say white plays some random move like this, then black can just take this bishop, and this would be double pawn situation. And here black is clearly better. So why can't black play this? And obviously going back is not ideal. So the reason why that black can't play this is because of a trap here, which is bishop b5 check, and then afterwards there's three moves there's three real moves that black can do, and they're all pretty bad. If you go here, then white can just take it. Then because of the pin, black can't take the queen back. So once I take here, this is adequately protected, and you can just take back. If black blocks here, you can just take it directly. There's no threats of anything. And if we go back here and black plays this, then you can just take this. And then here you can take this, but I would just take this, and you have a pretty big material advantage, so you don't really need to worry about the double effect of the double pawns here. You're up on exchange and you're good. So this is why black can't really play like bishop, or sorry, knight g4 like as of yet. So yeah, black usually plays just this, and now black usually elects just, or white usually elects just play this, stopping this threat once and for all, and supporting this pawn even more. Black here castles usually. Again, so these moves are maybe slightly out of order, and it's fine. You might see black playing a little bit like something else here, like this or something, but usually once you play this, the same end position is reached. So here black castles just to like protect their king, get it out of the center. White usually plays this, black plays this, white plays this, black plays this, and here white, if white wants to, they can castle on the king side, and that's perfectly fine. But usually white castle this way. This is just the more like attacking, aggressive way. If you notice, the kings are on opposite sides, which means that both sides will try to attack the opposite side. So like over here you can see black bishop is pointing this way, and black is going to start gearing up for an attack. Similarly, what white's going to do, you can pause the video if you want to try to figure this out yourself. But white wants to try to push the pawns up and try to crack open this like fiend ghetto structure over here, and yeah. Okay, so black usually plays this, and now if you notice, there's some like themes over here, just like that are not good. So as why you usually just want to go here, avoid all of that. Black usually goes here, attacks this. You don't really care if the black knight takes your bishop though if you're white, because I mean this is protected, so you don't have any fears of a double pawn weakness over there. So black usually just, or white usually just goes over here to get out this rank. Black comes here, white takes, black takes. White usually goes here, and now black has several options. I think this is the most common one. And white goes here, and then black goes here. And then if you can see here, this is kind of the general like position that is reached after the opening, and this is kind of like the time when the opening ends and the middle game begins. If you look at it from both sides, from black we have a pretty big attack on the queen side. The rook is attacking this rank, and there are themes of the rook being sacrificed here, the exchange, in order to get a nice attack, a nice initiative for the attack. If black really needs to, they can also, like, they have this bishop here, and then if necessary, black can also move like additional pieces toward that side. Just really depends on the situation, but the main goal of black is to attack the queen side. If you look at the board here, white is, the main goal is to attack the king side. White has ideas like this to move the bishop here and try to forward trade this. So if you go like this, this, now there's like way less protection over here. White can go do stuff like this. Once they trade, you can like, you're threatening checkmate already. So as black, remember, you should not like do that trade, obviously. And then regardless, you just continue to do this. You can consider potentially later bringing in more pieces, but immediately you want to either do this, something like this. Yeah. So both sides here have good attacking chances, and that's the main point of this position, so that both, and in general the opening as well, that both sides get to this position and are able to attack each other. So that's all I have for this video. If you want to check out some more like information. You can just like look it up on YouTube, or just play around on with an engine, or play around in your games to see what you like and what fits your style. If you want to see more of the variations that I went over, such as like the Nidor or the Scheningen, make sure to comment down below, and then I hope to see you all in the next video.